Fjord vor Ort. Ich möchte da heute die letzte und 5. Episode herausgekommen ist, mit Life is Strange anfangen. Über dieses Spiel weiß ich nicht sehr viel. Ich habe einen Trailer gesehen und ich weiß so ein ganz bisschen damit über die Geschichte Bescheid. Und was für eine Art Spiel es vielleicht ist. Es wird eine schöne Entdeckungsreise sein. Und vielleicht vom, ja sagen wir mal, vom Surrealitätsgrad, von der vielen Fantasie so ähnlich sein wie The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Ein Spiel, das ich sehr gemocht habe. Und ich hoffe, das wird hiermit genau das gleiche sein. Der Anfangsscreen hier ist schon sehr vielversprechend. Ich habe mich sofort in diese Musik verliebt. Und ich möchte jetzt auch sofort anfangen zu spielen. Ich werde mal kurz in die Settings gucken. Options, Video Settings, alles klar. So viel gibt es da gar nicht zu verändern. Aber die Lautstärke werde ich ein bisschen runterstellen. Das nimmt gleich im Spiel noch viel mehr zu, auch wenn wir jetzt die schöne Musik hier im Hintergrund nicht mehr so sehr hören. Aber sonst versteht ihr mich nachher nicht mehr. Und das soll ja auch nicht sein. Da das Spiel auf Englisch ist, werde ich bestimmt so hier und da ständig ins Englische verfallen. Und wenn es was zu lesen gibt, und ich denke, in diesem Spiel werde ich viel lesen, werde ich es auch auf Englisch lesen. Das heißt, dass da ständig irgendwelche Wörter grässlich falsch ausgesprochen werden. Aber man kann es ja auch noch selbst mitlesen. Und nun, ich wünsche euch viel Spaß. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present and future. Choose wisely. Welcome to the madhouse. Wer bist denn du? Und was ist nun los mit dir?
Where am I? What's happening?
Sie weiß es selbst nicht.
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
Kann ich dir selbst nicht erzählen. Ich weiß es genauso wenig wie
There's a
du.
lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Dann werden wir genau das tun und mal unsere ersten Schritte in dieser Fantasiewelt machen. Hoch zum Leuchtturm. Allein schon hier ist die Atmosphäre super eingefangen. Ein riesiger Wirbelsturm wütet in der Ferne. Und doch ist er gefährlich nah.
Holy shit.
Wird er die Stadt verschlingen? Das Dorf, den Wald, die ganze Küste? Er fängt auf jeden Fall mit dem Leuchtturm an. Wow.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time.
Welcome in
But
the
he could be
real
talking
world.
about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
Calm down.
To shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now,
Wer Badge?
can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black
didn't
and white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream. Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Okay.
Because of her images
Der
of
Unterricht geht hier so
hopeless
vor
faces.
sich hin.
You feel like
Und wir
totally
können mal
haunted
gucken,
by
was
the
wir hier
eyes
so
of
alles auf
those
dem Tisch
sad mothers
haben.
and children.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And
What's
frankly,
that?
it's bullshit.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Ich finde das Ding
But
eigentlich ganz
I
süß.
like it old school. I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
But first...
Isn't that too
I
easy?
haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
What if Arbus
My
chose
little camera bag is battered but still kicking.
But still kicking.
She had a brilliant.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Gut, wir haben hier sowas wie ihr Tagebuch. Was heißt sowas? Wir haben hier ihr Tagebuch. Es sind bereits 8 Seiten. Und ich fange jetzt einfach mal an, das zu lesen. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a wave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pupils speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Ein sehr schön gestaltetes Tagebuch mit kleinen Zeichnungen und einer sehr, sehr schönen Schriftsprache. Nächste Seite. August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in the town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable, au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here. But it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Eine Teenagerin, die viel Vorfreude hat auf den ersten Lebensabschnitt alleine und sicherlich sehr verständlich, dass man sich so sehr darauf freut, seinen Traum endlich verwirklichen zu können. August 25, 2013. Shit, it's crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Max ist also ihr Name. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. so I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. Denkt also so ein bisschen über Neuanfang nach hier. Vielleicht ein ganz neues Leben anzufangen. Die Gelegenheit wäre gut, aber ich denke, in ihrer Persönlichkeit ist das nicht drin. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And when I don't feel like crying at all, I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Nächste Seite. September 2nd, 2013, 12 o'clock, 7 in the morning. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Phew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my new dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. Die ganz normalen Probleme von jedem, der an einem neuen Ort ankommt. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dog, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase, rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Okay, hat also schon, hat die ersten Probleme hier, sich überhaupt einzufinden. Natürlich findet sie nicht direkt Freunde, es ist immer schwierig. Ein paar Leute, mit denen sie vielleicht denkt, gut klarzukommen. Und da gibt's ja noch diese ordentliche Bitch. Wahrscheinlich die gerade der anderen den Papierknödel an den Kopf geworfen hat. Wird ja passen. Nächste Seite. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I didn't want this day to end all with Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of at least one great thing that happened today, Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate, but to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham and he's a serious geek, plus he's dark and witty. Okay, den ersten guten Freund gefunden, genauso vernarrt wie sie in ihr Fach der Fotografie. Und sie freut sich ultrahammer über die Stunden bei Mr. Jeffersons, die sie sich wohl genauso vorgestellt hat. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with his teenage drama anymore. I thought. And you were so wrong. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to do as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Hat also ihren Traum, dieses Fach hier studieren zu können, bei diesem Lehrer, der ist doch in Erfüllung gegangen. 6. von 8 Seiten. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teacher's grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they are honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. Es gibt also noch einen schlimmeren als diese Victoria, jemand, der viel Geld, oder dessen Familie, dessen Vater, dessen Mutter viel Geld in die Schule steckt und der sich hier einfach alles erlauben tut und darf und kann. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody, I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the Bee Gees here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forgot how great I feel after I take pictures, when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each stunt. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in the class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now how much homework are you avoiding? Wahrscheinlich schon sehr viel. Nächste Seite. October the 1st. Nun ist also schon der Oktober und dieser beinhaltet die Deadline für den Everyday Heroes Contest. Mal sehen, ob sie was geschafft hat. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or Vortex Club Strokefest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke-fest? You're so party Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Du hast alle Zeit der Welt, Schatz. Damit haben wir alle 8 Seiten gelesen, doch es gibt noch viel, viel mehr hier oben. Wir haben schon die ersten Charakterbeschreibungen gesammelt. Vielleicht sollten wir die von Max schon mal lesen. Und jeden, den wir dann treffen, davon lesen wir dann nach. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? Now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Ein sehr künstlerisches, verspieltes Mädchen mit sehr viel und sehr schöner Fantasie, möchte ich sagen. Ein erstes Foto zur Einleitung der Episode 1. Chrysalis. Rachel Amber Forever. Ein paar Skizzen sehen wir hier. Ein Wohnmobil, ein Vogel, den sie wahrscheinlich draußen gesehen hat, ein Sonnenuntergang. Detailaufzeichnungen der Umgebung. Naturaufnahmen. Warnungen. Gesammelte Gedanken, möchte ich sagen, die man sicherlich alle einzeln deuten könnte, doch das würde jetzt doch irgendwie den Rahmen sprengen. Ihr Foto, das sie in Rückenfigur vor allen ihren Fotos zeigt. Immer eine nachdenkliche Position. Jetzt haben wir hier auch noch SMS, also wir haben wirklich sehr viel Lesestoff. Eine SMS von ihrem Dad. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account, don't blow it all at once. Nette Geburtstagsgrüße vom Vater. Wäre noch sehr wenig, aber das fasse ich mal als normal. Das hier ist mit Kate. Kate war die eine fast Freundin, die sie hier schon kennengelernt hat. Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. TTYL. Die Anfänger einer Freundschaft. Von der Mutter. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Küsschen. Und von Rowan, dem Kumpel aus der Wissenschaftsklasse. Hier sind nur Nachrichten von ihm, verteilt über über 3 Tage schon. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Hey Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Please don't ignore this message. Ist ein Rätsel, wieso sie darauf nicht antwortet. Da wissen wir noch nicht wieso. Nun gut, ich denke, das war erstmal genug Leserei.
Aye. So, she could have taken another approach.
Take
I have
selfie.
to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I really don't know. Why do you ask me?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who
Best
created
bitch.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Just
Very
look
good,
at this
Victoria.
face.
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s
Ich
onward.
denke, wir haben
The
alles
first American
angeguckt, was
daguerreotype
gibt, was es hier
self-portrait was
gibt.
done by Robert
Alles.
Cornelius. You can find out all about him
Da
in
sind
your
weitere
textbook
Selfies.
or
Das, was wir
even
gerade gemacht haben.
online.
Oh,
Hey guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
okay. Damit
Victoria
Ist-
doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
lass mich ein bisschen ausreden, Max. Damit ist die erste Folge und ich möchte auch sagen, die erste Lesestunde erstmal vorbei. Das hat lange gedauert, aber das war es wert. Mir macht das Spiel jetzt schon Spaß. Es baut eine sehr schöne Atmosphäre auf und nun, wir wissen noch nicht viel von der Geschichte, aber ich glaube, die wird gut und die geht weiter in der nächsten Folge von Life is Strange. Bis dahin, euer Fjord. Cheerio.